This is a story about Maru Kaitatea, who was a famous Ngāti Kuri chief. Maru's wives, Te Waipuha and Rongomai Whaia, were the daughters of prominent Ngāti Kahununu chief Hikarairoa. Marriages were often a way of building relationships between iwi to help keep the peace. Te Waipuha and Rongomai Whaia were visiting their father in the Wairarapa when Maru's uncle, Te Rakai Tauheke, killed their Ngāti Kahununu relative, Tapu. Ngāti Kahununu easily outnumbered Ngāti Kuri, and it was likely that they would soon attack seeking revenge. But despite the risk, Maru was determined to be reunited with his wives and children, and so, ignoring warnings from his people, he set out for the Wairarapa, taking his mokai with him. When they got close to the pā, Maru warned his mokai, "Nō ku te kore, kia kore mai hoki koe. Let me make the first move, but follow me carefully." They broke cover and made for the pā. Luckily, Hikarairoa and his son Tumapuhiarangi recognised Maru and intervened, extending their protection to him. Once inside the pā, Maru was reunited with his whānau. He watched the Kahununu warriors preparing for battle. They taunted Maru, suggesting that he and his people should run away rather than face the thousands that Kahununu would bring to the battlefield to avenge the death of Tapu. Maru wasn't easily intimidated, and he told them he'd noticed some weaknesses in their strategy, and that he looked forward to leading Ngāti Kuri into battle. Maru and his whānau returned to their home at Whātaitai. Ngāti Kuri and some of their Ngai Tūhaitara cousins crossed the harbour and prepared to meet Ngāti Kahununu at Waiwhetu, near where Te Awakairangi flows into Te Whanganui-a-Tara. The night before the battle, the warriors asked the tohunga Tūhiku if he could predict the outcome. Tūhiku predicted that Kahununu would suffer many losses, but only 2 would die on this side, the men of the Titire. The 2 identified were the young Ngai Tūhaitara chiefs Kahumataroa and Marainaka. They asked if he could be mistaken, but he confirmed it was to be them. The 2 young men accepted his prediction and continued their preparation for battle. The battle unfolded exactly as Tūhiku said it would. After the fight, something happened that caused trouble within the tribe, and it's been a topic of debate ever since. Maru took the bodies of Kahumataroa and Marainaka and presented them to Hikarairoa and Tumapuhiarangi. "I will eat of you, and you will eat of me." There are differing accounts of what happened next. Some say they ate the bodies, while others say they left them in a stand of harakeke. Perhaps Maru's offer was an attempt to protect his whānau by mitigating the utu Kahununu would seek for the loss of so many warriors. But offering up the bodies of his Tūhaitara cousins was controversial, to say the least. However, such was his mana, no one dared to challenge him. Maru knew that even though they'd won today, in all probability, this wasn't the end of the matter. Ongoing war with a powerful iwi like Kahununu was not a real option, and Te Whanganui-a-Tara wasn't such a safe place anymore. For Ngāti Kuri, it was time to move on.